Okay. So this is Ragey and what we're doing here is we're showing you guys a replay. I have with me Nightmare, I have Mastermind, Mr. Paz, Torque, and Zycar. Guys, thank you for joining me, and I want to show you guys real quickly a game that we played. If you look on the bottom right-hand side, there's Ragey and Mr. Paz, and we played against RoiM. And one of the things that we noticed, if you all can please push M, you'll see that the APMs that come from bottom left are very different from when RoiM starts playing. RoiM's APM will shoot up really high, and then eventually the players will shoot to nothing. And you'll watch, like if you watch, you'll see that the team intentionally feeds. In the beginning of the game, not so much. It almost seems like they're trying to just show that, you know, they're not doing anything. But as you continue to watch, you'll see it. So you guys can say hi.
Hey, it's Nightmare.
Hey, this is Torque.
What's up, guys? It's your boy Zycar.
And it's Mastermind.
Sweet. So we do have this in fast forward. I might speed it up just a little bit, but I don't want it to lag too much.
So is this white team miscalculate? Is that also?
No, the white team's actually playing.
Yeah,
we're not 100% sure, to be honest.
He does storm RoiM some later in the game and such, so...
We're really not sure, because the way that he plays, white does engage us a little bit, but, you know, not very much. And if you guys happen to be watching the stream right now, turn it off. It'll just lag the replay. Looking at you, Torque. I think you have it on.
I'm turning off right now. Hold on.
Okay. There we go. Now it's super fast. Alright. So, I just basically have you guys in call to see the reactions. You're not going to notice a whole lot right now, but once it gets to about 5 minutes in, you'll notice. Look at the APMs right now. Bottom left has close to 0 while RoiM was really high. Now RoiM has none. And now look, bottom left is all of a sudden moving. And you're going to see Superhero just fighting back and forth right now, but later on in the match, he doesn't even fight. He just moves into feed.
And he's clearly in a choke where it's going to be feed.
Oh, that would have been a nice little Yamato from Mr. Paz. Scan must have been too late. There's a lot of lag, guys. Is anybody watching the stream still?
Well, it was pretty laggy and it was just me and you watching it.
It wasn't, though. Like, it's pretty fast. This is frames.
I'm not watching it.
This is really sad. Is this laggy for you, Nightmare?
Yeah, it's pretty laggy too.
Could be that infamous Nightmare lag.
I think it is just Nightmare lag.
Aw, that's sad. Okay, so now look at the APM tab. It's back down to 0. RoiM has shot up to like 800. And as you can see, blue is just kind of sitting there on left side, not really doing anything. And eventually, once he stops engaging us, you'll see blue pick it right back up.
Yeah.
And as you can see, blue bought base defenses. I don't know if you guys caught that. Blue was the one that actually paid for it. And that's just to keep his feed intact so that we can't go in and feed.
Yeah, the thing about this cheating is it's very difficult to stop. The only way to stop it is to ban the account. Now, the other form of cheating was called dual boxing, and that was abusing the the in-game system, making a PF, making a support dower, and then canceling it and getting that extra minerals, and then the account leaving. However, you can't really put in functions in this game to ban Smurf accounts. Jocelyn's going to have to do it manually.
Right.
So abusing accounts is more difficult to stop. You kind of have to scope out the guy and tell Jocelyn and have Jocelyn ban his handle, like we're doing right now. There's no in-game system that prevents this, like Jocelyn put in for dual boxing.
Right. Oh, Nightmare, I want you to stay in, buddy, but we might need you to leave. Because this is lag city. Sorry, Nightmare. Oh yeah, instant speed up. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
there we
Nightmare.
go.
Yeah, it was frames. Okay, so it's still a little bit framey, but I can't. Oh, I can slow it down a little bit. Okay, so here we can see, the APM's shooting right up, and if you guys did press M, there's 0 APM coming out for Superhero.
I'm also watching the APM tab.
And now you'll see the APM does go up a tiny bit. And where does he go? Top left, of course. Miscalculate then leaves the game. And now that Superhero has both, he feeds both. And you're going to see it here at about the 10-minute mark.
I actually don't think Miscalculate was in on this. I think he was just a frustrated player because his partner wasn't doing anything.
That's kind of what I think.
Here you guys can see he's just sitting there setting up. And at one point you'll even see that RoiM is sitting at this tower, and bottom left doesn't attack the guy sitting at tower at all.
Oh, that move command. Yeah, that's pretty obvious.
No, it gets even worse. Here, the units are still attacking. Eventually, they're not going to attack at all, and if you look, eventually the upgrades are going to stop. See, he's increasing the upgrades for the Marines, and then eventually he's going to buy, like, the ups to make them more expensive, and then he's not going to attack. It's so sad. And this was actually one of those games where we stayed relevant for a long time, but it was a struggle, constant struggle. But, RoiM's control was just not very good.
Yeah.
And so we were staying relevant, but in the end, we could not win. We eventually had to get a Tal'Darim, and we couldn't even end, because the feed, he was at like 20,000 ahead of us. He ended up killing the Tal, and then boom, he was now 40,000 ahead of us, and nothing we could do about it.
How do you kill Tal?
We just couldn't. He was so strong. We
Here it
couldn't
comes.
push.
You
Yep.
can just A move it in his base and attack under
And
it?
as you can see, RoiM moves right into place. And watch, eventually these units, I think, are just going to move. Not even A move, just move. It might not be this wave. It's probably the next wave. There they go. Now they started moving a little bit. But wait. Now they're still attacking. You'll see. He stops attacking. And the reason why he's attacking with units right now is because he's trying to reduce Pink's units. And you'll see him intentionally move Pink to deny us feed. And then keep RoiM's main units.
That's really lame.
It's
lame.
low. The APMs again are at 0. See, before the APMs were high for Miscalculate, now they're nothing.
Yeah.
And we're not sure if the Superhero account is a friend's or if it's his. It could very well be his. He could be playing on like a laptop and logged into the friends and just playing on the other team.
Yeah. That's what I would think.
And again, not really moving. There we go. Now RoiM's APM shoots way down, and then eventually Superheroes goes up a little bit. But then RoiM shoots up and Superheroes goes down. This is where it gets so obvious. Look at this.
Here it comes.
This, he's not even attacking now. He's just moving. This is the obvious right here.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. I mean, it's really lame because it's no fun for all the players in the game. It's also no fun for the partner of the Smurf account, which was Miscalculate. I mean, it's just bullshit, is what this is, because it really makes the game boring for all the other players.
When I was looking through his match history, it looks like about a third of his games he does this on. And in the last 2 days, he hasn't done it much because it was 2 days ago that I told him I was going to post on forums about this. So, but yeah, it's he does it all the time.
And
Yeah,
thank you, Torque,
that's
for
pretty
finding
lame.
those. Even using a little changeling there. Just grouping up the units and then using a changeling. And here they come, just to kind of feed a little more. Why not? See? Watch, he just moves them. So that way they don't do damage to RoiM's team.
Yeah.
Pathetic.
It really is. It really is. I mean, and I could even kind of understand for a pub doing this, but this dude was in tournaments. He played with good players. I mean, he's a well-known player. It's just, it's bullshit.
I really hope that if Jocelyn sees this, there's no question about it. This player needs to be removed instantly.
Yeah, of course.
Because this is what? Torque, you have like 15 screenshots?
And I only went through like half his match history.
That's insane. You're going to see him eventually start moving Rock's units over to the left while keeping his main units alive to deny us the feed.
Did you finish watching this whole thing after you watched with me?
No. No, we don't even need to.
Yeah, because we only watched the first...
It was like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even need to. Look at this. Bottom left, 0 again. 0 APM.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious. And he's not really even doing anything to try and hide it. I mean, it's pretty blatant, to be honest.
He did in the beginning. He tried having it look like they were attacking, but now it's just straight.
Yeah.
And he denied us any feed because of just those simple early base defenses with the bunker and the cannons. So, and what was interesting is that at some point I even yelled at top right team because RoiM was 20,000 ahead and top right still continued to attack top left. It made no sense. So I don't even know if like Ryan and Fantastic was in on it. I'm not accusing them. But it seemed strange. It wasn't logical. We were even on points with Ryan and Fantastic, and it made more sense to attack us, and they refused. They never once went to our base.
There you go, sending Rock's units up through.
Yep, right here. And again, just trying to separate his main army from Rock's, and you'll see exchanges happening here in a moment. Again, 0 APM.
Yeah.
Now the APM. And see him moving. He's just moving the units in. Both units this time. Not even attacking.
That's a ton of money.
It's blatant. He's getting 5 each from the Marauder and 2 from each Marine.
I'm kind of surprised he hasn't got a upped Merc yet.
And this is where he starts moving in pink exclusively. And he attacks with white to kill off pink, and then he'll move white's units in to get the remaining money.
Yeah.
What do you think of this, Mastermind?
I
Wow.
think it's stupid. Like, why would you even bother doing the snow pub?
Why didn't you just leave, Reggie? Like, right when you saw that, you should have just left.
I don't back from a fight. And
It's
we actually
impossible to win, though. Like,
we
dual
had-
boxing was harder to win, but this is absolutely impossible to win.
Well, I don't think he knew during the game that he was doing this.
we didn't know. I suspected eventually. I started getting pretty pissed, and I thought perhaps he was cheating. Because, like I said, it made no sense for top right to not engage us the entire game.
Yeah.
What happened here was I told Reggie that I thought he was cheating, and Reggie said, "Hey, well, I have a replay with him," and he went and checked it because he hadn't seen the replay before. He didn't know he was cheating.
This is Torque, by the way.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he went and checked the replay after the fact when I talked to him today and found this out.
Yeah. That's
Did you call him out yet?
pretty
We
bad.
posted it up. He's not online.
Yeah, I made a forum post.
As soon as he gets online, I'm calling him out.
Right.
Torque has called him out. And I guess Torque said that he stopped for a short time. Look at this. Just moving, and now watch. Top right is going to attack at the same time, and he doesn't even use the save until top right attacks. Here comes in Fantastic. Now he uses a save. And boom. He waits for all those units to die, and then uses a save, just to get money.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious.
Instant 2K.
2K. Look at, he's just shot up to 12. We're staying relevant because we can out-micro him. RoiM is not a good player. But with this feed, it was impossible. Because overall, our score was better than his. If you look, his combined total is only 14,800. Where
I mean,
we
he's got a
have
lot from that
15.
team.
Mastermind. I don't know if you remember Najak. Do you remember that guy?
No.
He used to cheat all the time. Now no one knows who he is. Like, everyone's forgotten him because he got banned. And he's been doing nothing like this. He's just been dual boxing. I think this is worse.
And look, because he has vision, RoiM knew when we were attacking.
Then he pulls back.
So he comes in to try to deny us to get from getting these kills. Obviously, we play better than him despite his feed. We were able to kill quite a few of his units. But in the end...
How you use Marines. Pure
What's
Marine.
that? Oh, yeah. Marine forever.
Still low?
I know. They're so bad now that they're nerfed, but... I don't even want to go into that. I just want to go into this. Like, just the fact that he's doing this. Look at this. Look at this. So obvious. And again, this is just to exchange Rock's units so we can't get that feed. And then eventually bottom left is just going to move into top left and feed again. And there they go.
Yeah. Pretty
Unbelievable.
obvious.
Unbelievable.
And I'm guessing this is pretty much the story for every single one of those screenshots I took.
Yep. Because in these overall average, this superhero guy usually had about between 35 and 50 for each game. Look at that. Look at that. It's just unreal.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
Again, 0 APM. And, you know, this is where I start getting pissed. It didn't make any sense. And despite his constant feeding, we were staying relevant, and that's why we didn't leave.
Yeah.
You know?
I understand that.
But one thing we did notice is that top right, while they did engage us, they never once really went into our base, except maybe right here.
Ooh, that was a nice transfuse micro.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Some clutch heals right there.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I healed the BC with the tower and with the Overseer. In fact, Mr. Paz kind of went out of range from my tower for a second, so I thought he was going to lose it.
Hey, Paz just asked, how does he get in the same game on a different team? Well, I imagine he has him on a friends list, and when it pops up the little thing saying he's in a game, he clicks the join game.
Join session in progress, yeah.
Yep. And also,
Yeah,
when I was playing
obviously.
with him, actually, we joined in a game, or I think he actually joins into the other account's game, because there's a couple times we were playing, he made us back out of lobby and leave when there was no good players in there. And I'm assuming it's
So he's
got
just
the wrong
doing it
lobby.
to snipe good players?
No. There's no good players in the lobby. Like, he wasn't dodging, but his account wasn't in there with him. So I'm assuming he missed it.
So absolutely no partner units here for us to feed on. And so, see, look, since we're engaging middle, he moves in to try to make it look like they're playing.
Which, at this point, it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
And you can see that he's spamming the APM just to try to raise it. Blue's APM just went all the way up to 800.
And right back to 0.
Right back to 0. How can a guy who's been playing so crappy the entire game all of a sudden magically have 800 APM?
How many more replays of this do you guys have?
This is the only replay I have.
Okay, well,
Torque might have some, but
like it is 100% obvious, but you
see my
kind of
rage?
like one more, couple
Well,
more
the screenshots
replays.
say a lot, even though they
Yeah,
show
this-
that he's
yeah.
in the games with them consistently.
Yeah. Is
And,
there at least like even one more replay?
I'm
I
hoping someone else
haven't
will come
played
up
with
with
them. Yeah, hopefully
That's kind of-
if this video comes out, look at this, saving only us. And this was one thing I pointed out to Mr. Paz. Remember, Paz, when I pointed out he only saved us. Bottom left. I remember that. I remember saying something like that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna start raging a lot. So I'm probably gonna stop the replay just because I start saying some pretty questionable things. But do you guys see What's
Yeah,
good? Do you need to see
course.
any more?
No.
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 The replay is posted up, guys, and we'll just go ahead and quit replay. Yep, the replay is posted up, guys. Check it out for yourself, and let's get this guy out of MA. That's unbelievable, guys. Thank you for joining.
Hey, no problem, man.
I appreciate it. All right, so that's going to be it for now. This will be up on YouTube, and hopefully you guys will see it shortly. Thanks.
All right, cool. Reggie?
Yeah.
Is Torque, do you have another replay?
No, the only replay I have right now is the one where at the very start of the game I called him out on it, and then he didn't feed himself that game because I told him I was going to post on forums.
The best thing to do is get at least one more replay, and if he's doing the exact same thing, like the style is exactly the same, then it's 100%. But
Well, you know what? One thing
It's
we
not
can't
even
do is
needed.
tell RoiM to, if he
It's
says
better-
he's not
it's
cheating,
better to
have
do
him
that.
post his own replays. I mean, if he's not cheating, why wouldn't he post his own replays of those games?
yeah,
Tell
that's
him
true.
to post them.
Good call. Good call. Yeah, ask him to post them. He should. The unsaved should show at least your last 20 games or so.
It's something like that.
Have him post them.
And there are games in the last 20 where he uses them.
That's exactly how we should approach it.
All right.
Have him post them.
All right.
Good call, Torque. Yeah, because I only played one game, so this is what I got. And
What about Mr. Paz? Has he played with him recently?
I don't know.
Let me go check the...
Let's ask him.
There's one
Yeah.
with Sason. I don't know how often Sason plays. That game was already deleted off my replays, but Sason might still have it. That was fairly recent. I think 2 or 3 days ago. I'm going to check the post real quick to see if I can find which one that was. There's also a couple other good players in there.
We'll see if he does. If he does, we'll definitely post him, guys. I
There's
think
one with SMPM, but he quit right at the beginning. Will that keep it? Oh, I don't know. I added that one. It doesn't even have him. Oh, yeah, it does. If you quit right at the beginning of the game, can you still watch the replay?
I don't.
No, I don't think you can. I think it's from your point of view.
Because that's the most recent one. SMP was, but he quit right at the start.
Okay, then yeah, it won't load the whole replay.
There was one with Sasson recently.
And Victor.
Well, hey, if Sasson and Victor can get one more replay and he's doing the same exact thing, then it's 100%. I mean, it's already obvious.
It's already 100%.
But I mean, it's just better to have
Sure.
two.
All right, we're going to post this up. Guys, do the right thing. Please come forward and expose this guy for cheating. Unbelievable. All right, thanks for
Yeah.
joining me, guys. I appreciate it.
Yep, thanks.
Sure.
See ya.